Hello everyone, I'm Keen947 aka Wolfkeen, and it's time for me to start my Let's Play of Sniper Elite V2. Now, I'm pretty sure you've all known about this one because I did a straw poll for this a while ago, and while the voting was a little close, there wasn't too many votes, but there were enough that Sniper Elite was put in favor, so this is one of my favorite games. This is one of my favorite games I've played in a long time. And no, I'm not going to make this long-winded. I'm just going to get this started. I was going to challenge myself by doing Sniper Elite difficulty, but I already beat this game in Sniper Elite difficulty. Plus, I believe you can't do the epilogue if you play on Sniper Elite difficulty. I have to do Marksman if I want to do the epilogue. So, I'm going to do Marksman difficulty, but if I feel like, you know, it's too easy, maybe I'll bump it up to Sniper Elite. We'll see.
Hitler's war machine, once unstoppable, was now on the retreat. The Allies in the west and Russia in the east were squeezing the tattered remnants of the Reich in a vice-like grip. Germany's last hope lay in their wonder weapons. The V2 rocket, a huge leap forward in the history of military technology. It was a weapon system to herald a new form of warfare. Inhuman. Faster than the speed of sound, it struck without warning. The Nazis launched over 3,000 rockets in a desperate attempt to reverse history. It was a terror weapon, pummeling Antwerp, Paris, and London. After the D-Day landings, their launch sites were overrun and pushed back out of range of England. But already, the Allies were looking to the future, to the next war. The Americans were gathering up the best of Germany's rocket scientists in the top-secret Operation Overcast. Many of the architects of the V2 program had already been acquired, but not all. With Berlin encircled, Germany's last-ditch defense falling back block by block, and total defeat only days away, those scientists remaining in the city would soon be in Russian hands. My job was to make sure that didn't happen.
Alright guys, here we go. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Oh god, darkness, no!
Major General Hans von Eisenberg was negotiating in secret for safe passage for his team. 5 of the V2 program's top men. He was meeting his Russian handler at the Brandenburg Gate. This was my chance to take him out before he could seal the deal. I was prepared, focused, confident. Little did I know, it would turn out to be the most difficult mission I'd ever undertaken.
Alright, so let's get started guys. Here we go with the prologue. I guess you have to start a new file to get the prologue, but this still is part of the prologue.
Von Eisenberg was punctual and made no effort to hide his ugly face.
That's him.
Neither did his Russian contact. I had a clear shot. The slightest pressure on the trigger, and it was good night, Major General. Just a question of choosing my moment.
Alright, let's do this.
The square was well sheltered, so there was no wind to worry about. I had to aim 1 notch above the target to compensate for bullet drop. I controlled my breathing to steady my hand, and then shoot.
Oh, I love this about the game, the freaking X-ray kill cams. Oh, there goes the lung. Yeah, and this is the closest I could zoom with this sniper rifle. Later snipers do have better zooms, but this one does not. So, unfortunately, this is the closest I can zoom with this sniper. Which sucks. I know. And there goes his eyeball. Alright. I think that's most of them. Now I just gotta get out of here. Alright, there's 2 guys down there.
They're gonna see you regardless. See, if you had to, like, if you did the tutorial, you would set up a landmine, so they would have gotten blown up by that. But because I didn't go through the tutorial, I have to kill them normally. The Springfield's not a bad rifle. Like, the Springfield is not a bad rifle. It has good muzzle velocity and a decent scope. But the problem is they have to load the bullets one by one. So, using this gun is not exactly the best option. But that's alright, because later on in the game you'll get, see, right there, there's a tank. You have to get out of here. Or just crawl through here. It's alright, though. Later on in the game you'll get other snipers. I already have all the snipers, but I'm not going to use them. I'm gonna stick to mainly the default snipers that they, that they give me. Also, one thing I like about this game is that you carry 3 weapons on you. You carry your sniper rifle, you carry a assault rifle, and you carry a pistol. So at least you're prepared for the situations to come. Alright, so we got a couple of guys right there. What I am going to do is, I'm going to set up a landmine right here. So this way if they see me and they come over to me, they'll get blown up. Now I'm going to stealth kill this guy over here. There, he's dead. Alright, so one other thing I'll probably do. Yeah, because you gotta be careful in this game, like, especially in a situation like this where they could see you very easily. I wonder if I should just run. Should I just run up and go? The question is, would they see me? I'm gonna wait for this guy to move on. I'm gonna wait for that guy all the way to the right to move ahead that way, and I'm gonna try to see if I can sneak by. You are the most unaware Germans I've ever seen in my life. Yes, I agree with what that guy just said. He's a disgrace because he couldn't even see me. Uh-oh. Yeah, that gun that you just saw me use, the well rod, it's silenced. This is the only silenced gun you get in the entire game. So, you're gonna have to depend on it if you want to survive. But then again, I guess that's to be expected considering that you are a sniper. Oh, fuck. They know I'm here. Hold on, I better set this up because, the guys could be coming in through here. There we go. Right there in the jaw. There's one more right there. He's dead. There's one. Fuck. Damn it, I only grazed him. Where's the other guy? Yep, that was the trip mine. They just came into the trip mine. Time to get out of here.
Von Eisenberg was dead. I was committed now. Both the Russians and Germans would know I was in play. 4 to go.
Whew. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, like, when I saw that trip mine go off, that meant that the enemies that were downstairs that I passed by, they were coming to me. That meant it was time for me to get out of there, because if I didn't get out, they would have had me surrounded. So that's not a situation you want to be in.
Intel told me my next target was Dr. Gunter Kreidel, an expert in rocket engines. He was traveling across town in an armored convoy. We believed he was carrying documents that would lead me to the V2 production facility, where the other 3 scientists were waiting. I'd identified a point on the route where I could lay a booby trap and stop the convoy. Naturally, the area was defended. I'd expect nothing less.
Alright, so in this mission, now that this is a normal mission, you can pretty much see the map of the game, which tells you your objectives, vantage points, and other stuff like that. And here is where you could swap around your weapons. I have all the DLC, and I've picked up all the weapons in the story. So, I can use my Lee Enfield MK3, my M1 Carbine, M1 D Grand, and the Type 99.
I'm gonna stick to the stock weapons. So, and of course I could switch out my Thompson. Though I know for a fact the MP40 is a stock weapon that you can choose. So I'll stick with the Thompson, I'll stick with the well rod, I'll just stay with the normal loadout for now. I'll let you answer this one, guys. Do y'all mind if I use different snipers and stuff like that? Like, do y'all mind if I use some of the DLC stuff? No worries, guys. Nothing is more powerful than the other. The thing about Sniper Elite V2 that I like is that all the rifles have a job. No rifle is better than the other. Like, for instance, one rifle could have a better zoom, but its muzzle velocity is not that good, which means that the bullet drops a lot quicker than normal. Then you can have a gun with amazing bullet velocity, but not really a great scope to compensate for it, or maybe low ammunition, or maybe it's bolt action. That's the one thing I like about Sniper Elite V2, is that there is reasons to pick certain guns. Like I said, the Springfield that I have on my back right now, that's a standard sniper.
Ich weiß es nicht. Aber Dr. Kradl wird bei Ihnen sein.
Alright. That's a standard sniper I have on my back, so it's okay bullet velocity and an okay scope. Nothing is more superior than the other. So, at least, like, you know, it's something interesting. That's one thing I like about this game. Ooh, landmine. That's good. And I'm gonna sneak up on you and break your neck. He's dead. Ammo full. Yeah, you gotta search these guys if you want to pick up items like grenades, trip mines, landmines, dynamite, and other stuff like that. Pretty much in this game, one thing I like about this game is that you have to use all of your tools. You can't really get away just using nothing. You have to use every tool in your arsenal. Because here's the thing, you're a sniper. You will not last long in a frontal fight. They made that a point where you will not last long in a frontal fight, which is why you don't want to get into a frontal fight. You gotta use whatever tactics you can to stay out of sight, to make sure that your space is covered, and to make sure you don't get killed. Like, for instance, here is where I'm gonna dig in and shoot for a little while. Alright, one thing, in this difficulty, marksman, you can mark your targets with, the binoculars. Pretty much marking the target allows you to see where the target is, and if you keep it on them, you can see what weapons they have and who they are. Pretty much see what weapon they are, who they are, how far they are from you, and other stuff like that. Which actually does play a key factor in this game, since that can help you figure out how high you need to aim the sniper. Because, like I said, in this game there is bullet drop. So you need to be aware of that. I think there's supposed to be one more right there. And is there any more snipers I have to deal with? I don't see any more. Alright, so before I get started taking them out one by one, set up the trip mine. And this may be a little stupid, but no. If I set up a landmine here, it'll get blown up. Alright, so here's where I am so far. Let me do one more check with the binoculars before I start shooting. I want to make sure I got as many targets as I can locked. Yeah, and as you can see, that's an enemy sniper right there. He has a gear worth 43, which is, as you saw, I have that sniper. So, I'm going to call it quits here before I start shooting, guys. So this way I don't waste too much time here. So until next time, guys, I'm Keen947, aka Wolfkeen. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, guys, bye, everybody.